writing instrumental music is quite different from writing songs for me. It may not be for others, but for me a song always starts with lyrics. And with an instrumental piece, of course there are no lyrics, so it doesn't start with a concept other than musically. And for me, most of the time, the composition of a piece is initiated by discovering something on the guitar that I didn't previously know was there. That comes from practicing, from just spending time fooling around with the instrument. And I'll stumble on some idea that feels like it could be expanded on, and then I'll work on it until I get a piece. So the concept we had in mind for this album was originally to do a kind of volume 2 of an album we put out some years ago called Speechless, that was a combination of previously released instrumental tracks and a few new ones, and we thought we would do that again. But once I got rolling, I ended up writing so much new music that it became its own thing, and it's not Speechless 2, it's Crowing Ignites. Well, we were talking about Scottish heritage, and what's been described as the classical bagpipe music of Scotland. What's been described as the classical bagpipe music of Scotland is called pibroch. And pibroch is a style of music that starts off with a very simple little motif, a 5-note melody maybe, and you'll hear that 5-note melody over the bagpipe drone for a few minutes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and then the piper will add one tiny note to that, one little grace note, and then a little bit later some more notes come into it, and so on, and it builds, and it becomes heavily ornamented, but still working from that same simple melody that it started with. And the effect is hypnotic and meditative, and to me beautiful. I get a rush when I hear it. And I say in the liner notes on the album, every time I hear that music, I'm transported to some windswept headland, and with sipping whiskey out of a seashell. It's in the blood. I have no understanding of that. I don't know how fans work. I mean, I know what people have responded well to, and I do pay attention to making the music make sense. And in the case of lyrics, of course, you want the lyrics to be comprehensible and to have something to offer people. And I guess I apply the same thinking to music, but with music without words, there's no fixed idea that you're presenting. It's not you're not trying to communicate thoughts. You're communicating feelings, and hopefully drawing people in with the structure of the music, and it really just is working from there. How it will appear to people who have listened to me a lot, well, the people who've paid a lot of attention will know that there's lots of guitar music on my, if you add it all up, there's actually quite a lot of guitar music over the years that's on my albums. Most of the albums have an instrumental piece or two on them. But it's the first time I've done one that's entirely instrumental, so I don't really know how it'll be received. I hope people will find it touching and affecting, and that they'll find it as something that they can use in their lives.